Can TSUYA take a one-star program, the Hawaiian Rainbow Warriors, who has never won a national championship, and turn them into a 5-star dynasty? College Football Recruiting Simulator starts now. Season 7, let's go! Let's get some hype in that chat. Who am I kidding? There's no chat. Welcome back, everyone, to Season 7. I'm actually surprised that we are still with the Rainbow Warriors, but we're not going to give up. I always thought your team prestige was linked to your overall ratings, like your offense and defense. But apparently, according to EA, that's not the case. It's based on your school grades. I don't know if you guys can read that, but it says team prestige is the composite value of all of your my school grades. So it got me thinking, am I going to be stuck at 4.5 stars because I'm in a conference like the Mountain West? Season 7 and I'm at a B-. This is Season 1 and my conference prestige is a C+. One notch from C+ to B-. So I started going down the rabbit hole a little bit and found this Reddit post by a guy named Electronic Rain. He believed that there can only be 4 schools that can have the 5-star prestige. Electronic Rain even made a spreadsheet trying to figure out which categories had more impact than others. He concluded that if you have an A or A+, in these 8 categories, your school will get a 5-star prestige. I kind of want to change the Rainbow Warriors conference just to get that 5-star, but it would be a lot more sweeter if we can turn them into a 5-star powerhouse in the Mountain West, right? George Pelkzuski says, put me in, coach. These are your 5-star recruits for Season 7. Moses Griffin, Warren Breda, Pee-wee Herman, Derek, Living Spaces, Sizzle, LaShawn Sen, Dion Johnson, I've got a blank space, baby, Koti, Teddy Tandy, How Dandy, Donald Hay, Britton, Polk, Behoko, Tracy Ingold, Can you take me higher? Sean McKenna, Kevin Yates, Dominique Perkins, Jeremy Kropog, Matakevich, Pink Fong, Eric Maramar. Wait a minute. Was that just an instant sign? Dude, that's our first one ever. These are the 5-star recruits that we're going to be focusing on. 97 speed Warren Breda. Another 97 speed wide receiver, Sizzle. Jeff Blank is a 92 speed scrambling quarterback. Halfback Teddy Tandy is a green gem with that 95 speed. Donald Hay is a defensive end and is not a green gem, but has 81 speed. Wide receiver Britton Polk has that 98 speed. We got some fast wide receivers this year. Defensive tackle Jordan Fehoko is a green gem. Doesn't really have that speed at 74, but has that strength at 93. Defensive tackle Kevin Yates is a green gem as well. Week 0 and Levi Matakevich says niet. We have 21 5-star recruits this year. We always like to send the house, but only have 900 hours. So that means we only can send the house on 18 recruits. We don't really need quarterbacks this year, so we're going to shut out these 3 5-star quarterbacks. Perkins is pissed because we didn't put any hours into him. Jeremy Kropog says no thank you. Week 2 and we got 3 recruits that will be visiting in week 3. Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriend and Sean McKenna. I have 30 hours remaining and one of the quarterbacks, Dominique Body, is ready for a visit even though we didn't put any points into him. So we're going to take some hours off of Dion Johnson. Make sure that we have 40 total hours for Dominique Body to visit. Warren Breda, Hugh Herman, Derek Hartline, and Sizzle will be visiting in week 4 when we face Oregon. Week 5 visits when we face Texas A&M will be LaShawn Sen, Dion Johnson, Vernon Cauty, or is it Coti, or is it Cowdy, and Teddy Tandy. Week 6 visits when we play the Mustangs is Donald Hay, Britton Polk, Jordan Fehoko, Tracy Ingold. Week 8 visits when we face the Lobos is our boy Creed and Kevin Yates. With 290 hours remaining, we have a few 5-star recruits that are ready to be hard pitched, like Sean McKenna. Our fastest wide receiver, Britton Polk, will be pitched about grassroots. Teddy Tandy wants to hear about the conference spotlight. Vernon Cody will be pitched about how prestigious Hawaii is. Hugh Herman wants to talk about being a workhorse. We're going to talk about being a starter with Warren Breda. Derek wants to talk about going to the league. The last 10 hours goes on Dominique Body. Week 4 and we got a lot more hard pitching to do. John Livings is finally going to visit in week 8. LaShawn Sen, Dion Johnson, Jeff Blank, Donald Hay, Jordan Fehoko, Tracy Ingold, Creed Cheek, Kevin Yates, Dominique Body. Halfback Sean McKenna is in his top 3, so let's max out his hours. Dominique will probably go to USC. We're currently in 3rd place for LaShawn Sen, so let's max out his hours. The Volunteers are currently number 1 on Teddy's list, so let's max out his hours and see if that changes. The first Rainbow Warriors of Season 7 are Warren Breda and Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriend Jeff Blank. We say goodbye to Sean McKenna. Caleb Sizzle is in his top 3, so we're going to hard pitch him. We're in a tight race with NC State for LaShawn Sen. Pee Wee Herman should be a lock, as well as SZA. I'm not so sure about Dominic Body. I think USC might edge us here. Oregon has a huge lead on Creed Cheek, so let's max out his hours. Michigan is trying to steal Vernon Colte from us, so let's max out his hours. I better not lose another recruit to Miami. Hopefully we can beat out Oregon for Moses Griffin. Hello, Moses Griffin from San Marcos, California. Right tackle Derek Hartline from Dallas, Texas. Halfback Pee Wee Herman from LaGrange Park, Illinois. Defensive end LaShawn Sen from Grenada, Mississippi. Offensive linebacker Dion Johnson from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Middle linebacker Vernon Colte from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Halfback Teddy Tandy from Memphis, Tennessee. Wide receiver Britton Polk from Upland, California. And Jordan Fehoko from West Orange, New Jersey. Darn it, Creed, I guess you can't take me higher. I did have a bad feeling about Dominique Body. Congrats, SC. We have 700 hours available, so let's max out the rest of our 5-star recruits who are approaching their top 3 or in their top 3. Auburn, you stay away from Donald Hay. Tracy Ingold is in his top 3, and NC State is creeping up on us. Might be a while before Kevin Yates decides which school he wants to go to. Let's try to make his decision easier by maxing out his hours. Week 8 and SZA from Clearwater, Florida signs with us. Hey, Donald from Bogart, Georgia. Ingold from Forest City, North Carolina. John Livings and Kevin Yates are our last 2 5-stars on our board. The Wolfpack has a strong hold on Kevin Yates. Don't go to Georgia, John. We got a bunch of hours remaining, so let's focus on the 4-star recruits now, like Ben Espinosa, Walter Johnson, Eric McGarity, Nate Nchami, Stephen Hall, Cole Pailant, Nick Kunalik, and Pink Fong. John Livings, one of our 2 5-stars remaining, signs with us. And Stephen Hall from Pearl, Mississippi. Wait, these 2 guys look pretty similar, don't they? I guess John Livings is a little darker and has a mustache. Kevin Yates is a bum. Cole Pailant wants to be a fighting Irish. Nick Kunalik has to decide if he wants to become a Rainbow Warrior. Ben, Alan, Walter, Eric, and Nate all look like future Rainbow Warriors. We have 445 hours remaining, so let's fill up our board a little bit with 4-star recruits to fill our team needs. Randy Dye, Dan Bargava, Elijah Matagovich. Dude, his brother, what was his brother's name? Levi Matagovich. Let's see if Elijah wants to come to Hawaii. Enrique Iglesias and Tobias Uche. Week 9 commitments are Ben Espinosa, Pink Fong from Seattle, Washington, Nick Kunalik from Durham, North Carolina, and Walter Johnson from Newbury Park, California. Tobias Uche says buenas noches. Nate Nchami will stay in Mililani, and Eric McGarry will have to fly 10 hours to get to Hawaii. I found the imposter for Season 7, Brandon Palapoy. Devin Ruxkowski or Mr. Uxkowski. What do you guys think? Mid-season update, and we are number 1 currently with 15 5-stars and 6 4-stars. Eric McGarity from Melrose, Massachusetts will make that flight, and Nate Nchami from Mililani will stay home. Week 11, and we have a bunch of 4-stars that are in their top 3. Will Enrique become a Wolfpack? Will Dan Bargava choose Miami? Kansas State or Hawaii? Who will it be? Elijah Matakovich from Dallas, Texas. Right tackle Dan Bargava from Novi, Michigan. Cornerback Enrique Vasquez from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Wide receiver Brian Machado from Belgrade, Florida. Mrukowski is in his top 3. Randy will probably become a Buckeye. My bad, Randy. Defensive end Devin Mrukowski from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Come on, Anthony Brown. Joel Howden is in his top 3. And Kerry Cloud will probably become a Wolverine. Welcome to the team, Joel Howden from Henderson, Nevada. Kerry Cloud says bye-bye. Heisman winner Reggie Terrell. The season's coming to a close and we've got some offers from Nebraska, Texas A&M, Wisconsin. But you already know we're not leaving. Hawaii has become the farm league for the NFL. Off-season recruiting and transfer portal. Defensive end Forrest Lamp. Right offensive linebacker Derek Callaway, right tackle Ryan McLeese, and Nicholas Bolin, left guard. You already know we signed all of them. Dope! National Signing Day has arrived, which means it's the end of Season 7. Hawaii has signed 33 recruits, 15 5-stars, and 18 4-stars. You guys are not going to believe this. Georgia has fallen all the way down to 59th in the nation. I actually kind of feel a little bad. No, I don't. Thank you everyone for watching. My name is TSUYA. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And remember, with great power comes great responsibility.